I was thinking about comfort zone this morning. All of us have comfort zones, things that we look at that make us either comfortable to do or make us uncomfortable to do. One of the great examples I think of that, I don't know if it's great, but is public speaking. Most people are terrified of public speaking. And when you start, you're nervous, you're thinking about it ahead of time, what's going to happen, what could go wrong, all those things. And you usually find out afterwards that the anticipation was much, much worse than the event itself. So I'd encourage you, as you think about this business acquisition journey, to think about what happens, what you need to do, and just remember that most of the time, facing those fears and the comfort zone that you feel and how tight you feel about doing some things, after you do them, you'll wonder, why was I so worried about that? So certainly that holds people back. And if you just push through that, you will find things that you were terrified to do. I've used that example before, a person that literally said they were terrified to make cold calls, who's now making more than 1,000 cold calls in some weeks, and no big deal to him. So those are important things to remember. If you begin to think about growth in general, all things that you do badly until you do them well. And that's part of understanding comfort zone. You'll get better at talking. You'll get better at talking to people. You'll understand eventually that you were terrified to talk to a big hitter. And those turn out to be some of the easiest calls you're going to do for a whole lot of reasons. So if you're still wondering about comfort zone, I've mentioned it before, but Jim Newman's book, Release Your Brakes, is a great thing to go through to understand some of the psychology beyond that. And if you have an issue with comfort zone and learning the steps for whatever reason, go over to brucewhipple.com. There's the all-new Deep Dive Bootcamp. That'll lead you through the steps. I don't know what steps you're worried about and out of your comfort zone, building a board, getting professionals. Well, how could I ever do that? Talking to financial institutions, that's out of a lot of people's comfort zone. But remember, they're like any business. If they don't sell their product, which is capital, they go out of business. Once you get that mindset different, you will have a much different comfort zone with respect to speaking to them. And sellers too. If you can begin to think that, hey, I'm not trying to sell them something, I'm offering them a solution to a problem. Many times with older owners, they don't know what they're going to do. They don't know how they're going to transition out. They eventually may just turn the key, and you're offering a solution or alternative to that. So comfort zones are interesting. You push through them, and they become uncomfortable at first and then comfortable beyond that if you continue to do those things that make you uncomfortable. So I'd encourage you again, go over to brucewhipple.com, take a look at the free materials. If you don't know the steps, the all-new Deep Dive Bootcamp is a good place to start. But yes, maybe that's outside your comfort zone, so put it in your comfort zone and go ahead and do that.